Welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking about Colombia. Encanto. Encanto.
If you guys did not know, even though right now we are not looking at my face in this video, other than the first 10 seconds, I am a Colombian-American woman. Both of my parents emigrated from Colombia to here, and they ended up having me. In terms of the representation, they did a great job. Disney did a good job. I'm not gonna knock them. I'm not gonna say no. They did a really good job, and the skin tones are so accurate, because there are people in my family, people that I know that are also Colombian, that look just like Felix, that look like Dolores, that look like Camilo, and at the same rate they're married to other Colombian women who look like Pepa. If you grow up in a Latino family, you're gonna experience a lot of the things that each of these characters face, right? There's the strive for perfection. There's the need to respect and almost epitomize your elders, because in one sense they created this family from the ground up, and everyone else plays their part. Disney took the time to kind of embellish the fact that really there is no antagonist, right? The antagonist is the family. The family is getting in their own way. Chavita is not on a strong foundation. So we are faced with the fact that the familia madrigal is so great. They also kind of suck because they're not facing their problems. They're really just pushing it to the side. And Mirabel is part of that problem. She's being shoved to the side because she doesn't contribute anything according to Abuelita. And so we have that issue of not acknowledging our family members, and Mirabel trying to have her family, especially her grandmother, acknowledge the fact that she is a family member regardless of the fact that she does not have a gift. We understand that the film touches on toxic family ties and breaking the bonds of generational trauma for our elders and for our parents. It doesn't have to be your grandma. It can literally be your mom. As a Colombian, I think it really did a good job in terms of capturing how do Latinos, and especially Latinos today, how are they coming to terms with generational trauma, and how are they coming to terms with the fact that they have family members who are presently toxic. How do we come to forgive them? How do we come to understand why they are the way that they are, instead of blaming the fact that they are the way they are? Why aren't we looking at these issues and trying to see resolution? I've noticed a lot on TikTok, people are coming at Abuelita, saying that she is the worst character, that she is the meanest, that she is the worst, and that she was forgiven too quickly. Let me explain something to that notion. She is the grandma. She is the matriarch of this family. And at the end of the day, it's a 2-hour film, and it's also about learning to forgive. But this is the family's way of approaching forgiveness. It's also understanding that Abuelita's generational trauma comes from being an indigenous woman who was kicked out of her home. She had no choice but to raise 3 children on her own. There was nobody helping her, and she had a whole village expecting her to know what to do next. Would you be able to do it while your husband just died and you had 3 children to take care of who all have magical gifts coming their way? Like, no, we don't. Because sometimes we have to put ourselves aside. I understand why Mirabel forgave her grandmother, because she loves her grandmother regardless of that fight. She loves her grandmother even when her grandmother stopped loving her for not having a gift. Even though she feels as though she's the one being left out, even though she knows that she's being put to the side, ignored, cast off, she knows that she has to do something for this family because she loves them and that she wishes to be a part of the family just like everyone else. And so she's going to take the strides to do that. And yes, in some cases, it may seem foolish to try and be acknowledged by the same people who don't acknowledge you, but in one sense, that's not the point of this film. Mirabel is a girl who loves her family, adores them, and respects everything that they do for the community and wishes to be a part of that sort of community giving. But she knows that she can't because she does not have a gift. And thus, it starts her mission, which is to understand what's going on with the Encanto and the candle. What is happening in terms of this house cracking and falling apart behind the scenes because no one else is acknowledging it. And in one sense, it's much like Bruno, right? We have two sides of the same coin. It's either you take the initiative to fix the issue at hand, regardless of the people who get hurt in the process, or you continue to let them crack and crumble and run away from that issue instead of coming forward and accepting the adversity that it comes with. Because Bruno is the other side of this coin. He's the side of, okay, well, my family is casting me off aside. Even though I have a gift, my gift isn't helping them in any sort of way. And thus, I need to go. Lin-Manuel did a good job capturing the characters' prerogatives in the songs. Obviously, he's a musical genius, so there's really nothing for me to criticize. My only gripe is I wish there was more salsa in the film, but I kind of understand why they didn't put it. And if you are Latino, if you hear the little bits in salsa, you're going to appreciate them anyways. But I think Mirabel did a really good job saving her family from demise, their own demise. And I think they did a good job acknowledging the fact that Mirabel is more than what she is on the surface. So yeah.